Good morning. Ooh, MSTR. Starbucks looking good. MSTR running. Bitcoin looks like it wants to take a rally here. Oh shit. One second. Let me close the door. Oh, I closed the door so kiddo knows dad's working. Um, Bitcoin finally breaking out of this trend line here and still holding above this greater parallel channel. Looking really good to me here. So I'm really looking to uh, keep an eye on MSTR because of that. Um, Sorry, I put my phone on do not disturb while we're live streaming. I'm also looking today. I'll be keeping an eye on coin as well, but MSTR already running really nicely. 407 is a big level where I think we can blow through that previous top at 415 that I'm watching. If we get a new high on Bitcoin here, I think re-achieving like the 440s on MSTR should be no problem. I don't know if we'll ever break that previous high. Of course, MSTR fanboys and bag holders will scream at me, but it's whatever. I'm gonna trade it because it's gonna move. Bitcoin moves. It's already moving really nicely. I already am in some HIMS calls. Several of our traders are also holding Kava, and I want to watch it today. I might join them on that trade. There's a few. I'm looking for 97 next. It's a big key level. That might push us to 100. I think if you get through 100, you're probably going to 110. So this stock's really got some just clean, simple key levels, really easy to spot where price likes to consolidate around. A lot of upside. I think, they were, the sentiment was definitely a little extended and overbought here, and especially, pretty much ever since it was over 127, it was way overbought. And here, I think it's way oversold. So good for this name to finally normalize a little bit, but I think it's like a future Chipotle that can run a whole lot more. So I want to keep an eye on it though. Already in lots of VKTX calls. If you guys read the daily newsletter, I did a write up on VKTX. We've got some big key levels being broken here, so I'll be keeping this like on the, I'll be side eyeing it today. Really looking for some good follow through above 31.58 and then looking for 34.99. I think we could end up in the mid 40s before we get to face the trial data. Maybe higher, but I don't want to get my expectations too high. I do want to say there's amazing confluence on the daily and weekly, so maybe we get some better follow through there. Usually leave this chart there so I can quickly hop over to it. And we'll go back to the focus list here. We got some news on HIMS as well. Two news pieces, actually, a lawsuit and expansion into Canada. So I'll be keeping an eye on that over the previous day highs. As I mentioned already, I am in calls there. Um, we took some profits yesterday, but I think I want to let that one cook a bit as well. Yeah, Tesla might make a move. It wants a move, but with Elon and Trump fighting, it's kind of best to avoid it. I do have a really small like lotto position open there for the end of the week, hoping for a good Friday run. Right over 305 will bring us to 324. We did a good job with defending the bottom of this larger wedge that we have here. So I'm looking to see if we can maybe bounce back to the top of the range here through these key levels. Uh, Obviously, this I've traded this stock a ton. It's probably my most traded stock. It's also my largest holding. So this tries to mess with alerts and stuff, but that's why. Back in 2024, our Discord remembers very well when we bought this between down here 136 and basically 200, and I still have like a 180 average on this name, and we rode options all the way up last year. Amazing performance. Even on the share account, had 200% last year. The day trade account, though, we've done a pretty good job of keeping up with last year's performance, and we're over halfway through the year, doing pretty decent. So let's see if we can continue it. Today looks good. Past 2 days have been, and what you can call it whatever you want. Digestion, basing, chop. But other sectors are improving nicely. Like what's getting the bids here is actually biotech and pharmaceuticals. So, we've talked about this before. All these down days when SPY or when tech is lagging, there's usually another sector that's rallying. And that's the market going through rotation. Hopefully you guys can hear me cut that one. That's kind of far away from me. Let's move this over here. We can hear me a little bit better. But that's very bullish. We've got about 7 minutes until the market opens. So we're eyeing it. MSTR going to be a top watch off the open. I'm not saying to keep an eye on Starbucks because the relative volume on this one in particular with the R-vol over 4.93 tells me there's a lot of participants eyeing this name. It's a big key level break. Gap up on news, China news. So there might be a nice scalp to 99. If we get through that, I'm looking for 107. I'm a little bummed I didn't already have a position here and try to front run this like double cup and handle. And we have our cup and then handle here, and then this is also a cup and then a little miniature handle here. But so be it. I think this is going to run a lot more though, due to the structure being good and got the news catalyst break through the major key level. Like these are the best cup and handles, by the way. We either have these major key levels at the top and the bottom, or what you want to see is a bull flag form for the handle, where you could set like an easy parallel channel. You kind of have that here, honestly. That would be you can see it. Hopefully. So it's looking really good. The structure is really great. So I'd like to see some follow through there because you're seeing everything you want to see. I believe NVIDIA looks good as well, but I don't have the appetite to trade this low volume melt up. It actually looks pretty good here. If you're going to swing it to new highs. Alright, so this is in 5 minutes, a little overbought, so it might sell on the open, and then it's either gonna pump and then base all day, or it's going to sell on the open and then rally all day. It's probably what it's gonna do. How's everyone doing? I see we got 46 viewers. I'll tell you what, I'm new to actually live streaming across all the socials. Um, I don't even know if this platform lets me see if you guys leave comments. But at least we have it set up properly this time. But if you guys want to send me a DM and let me know, like, hey, I can't see the charts, or hey, I don't need to see your ugly face, or hey, look at this chart for me, shoot me a DM or ping me in the Discord. It's free to join the Discord and just post in the public chat at me or whatever. Get my attention. I'm gonna not see it right away, but I'll see it eventually and I'll respond. I answer all DMs and stuff. Just a nice guy like that. All right, we got about 3 minutes here. It's time to focus up. Honestly, I might want to wait for the 110 to actually break. It's a decent setup, but it's just no reversing. All right, it might be worth it off the rip. I think you pulling back here. I don't know if there's news or something. The 50-minute rolling over into the open's not good. I'd like to see that reverse right off the open here. ETS pulling back. Looks like the market probably pulling back. Nope. It's just the focus list. Kava looking good. I do run out just want to real quick check. So our ball is dead. Okay. So that ain't the one to launch off the open here. So I think I'm gonna pull up the Starbucks option chain as we got less than a minute here. And I'll be looking at the July 18th. They're still pretty overbought in the 15-minute. But it's doing a pretty good job of basing. $65 also overbought here. Him starting to get a nice pump here. NDTS melting. All right. Nice pump on Hems. Hems options pumping hard. Wow. Hems options pumping hard. Wow. I'm watching this Starbucks chain here. They're ripping the 100 calls off the open. Wait a moment. Wow, I might want to take some profits on Hems. Holy. I'm gonna take some profits on my Hems position here. And look for a roll. Roland, a portion of my profits on Hims to the 57 calls for July 18th. I'm okay with doing that because I think if you know what? They're really cleaning up the spreads here a little bit. Let me actually just buy a bundle of the 60 weeks. That's what I'll do. All right. I have some LUV calls that are shaping up really nicely. Nice pump on IonQ as well. If we can reclaim the 46, 26, I want to come in on that. Make some comments for members here. Starbucks getting that pullback. This is where I'm gonna look to maybe buy the dip. Let's look at the 15-minute here. See if we can pull back to that bullish EMA and get a nice bounce. Really nice reset right here. In fact, I think this is actually where I want to buy some. This is where I'm going to go ahead and buy the hundreds. Let's buy some of those. I bought some of the Starbucks 100 calls for 18th, give it an extra week. IonQ getting a solid move there. I think this is where I want to size up a bit. I'm holding the 51 calls. And I just want to lightly add here for hopefully I can get some more for 108. Hims roll already printing, BKTX already printing really nicely on BKTX. I have some shorter dated Julys on BKTX. Let's see if I can get good exit on them. Really wide spreads. No, I don't like that. But I'm very used to it. Sweat. This is what it's like to trade biotech a lot. I'm not saying that this is technically a biotech company, but there. They're playing games in my contracts. You'll come to me. That's a big level on Hims here. Big level. Bitcoin pulling back some. Avoid that. Starbucks getting a nice bounce. That's what I wanted to see. Remember, we got a really good structure there. The reason I came in when I did was the RSI divergence I was seeing. RSI was starting to get weak while it was still over the previous day highs. That's a nice divergence. It's a nice I think I'll look for an entry. IBB getting a move through here. Oh, you know what? I was going to set those up. Uh-oh. Whoops. Wow, what a strong move out of biotech. Shoot. This is what I wanted to buy in the open with some swings. And look at that participation. Everyone decided this morning they were going to get into biotech. Wow. That's a pretty big breakout here. Shit. I even made the comment in the Discord this morning that we should look for it to open those up. Um, Entering here is not bad, but let's look at the option chain because I just feel like with a move like that on the index, it might already be running pretty nicely. And I would look for August 15th. Yeah, these have ran quite a bit already, and liquidity is not amazing. So who's running? Who's running today? Tell me, is it Beam? Look at that. I know this came up in my pre-market scanner, but I didn't actually look at it. That's a pretty good move. So tell me, maybe I will Art G. Because that's gonna give me a lot better. Ooh. Now this might also have better liquidity than Beam or than XBI. Not really. Damn, people really don't like Kathy anymore. This is pretty awful. Are there at least some short-term traders? Next week's $30 calls are going for 0 to 5 cents. You don't think this thing can move $4 in 9 days? After a move like that? I don't know. That's a pretty good lotto. You throw like $30 at it, potentially make 100. And just whatever you're willing to lose. You can buy the 28s for August for 65 cents. Liquidity here is just ass though. Think I can. I don't think this is the pond I want to play in. Shoot. Okay, let's look at SPI. Yeah. It's a solid move, but you moved right into this chop zone. Pretty decent. I think some 90s might be on the table though. My P&L is whiplashing. Let me check real quick here what's going on. I'm gonna take some early UV profits there. Up really nicely today, thanks to him, but looks like it's retracing a bit. Oh, still looks great. Still looks great. I think you're looking pretty good here. Let's look at the 5 minute. That's looking good. NVTS getting bodied. MSTR catching some bids as Bitcoin melts down. I don't big fan of that. Needs to turn right here. $65 minutes looking pretty good. Oh, this thing's just running without me. Kava's looking pretty good here. All right, let's buy some Kava. It's a nice, steady, slow mover. I'm just gonna buy in August, but I don't like the spreads. $65. Okay. 4 hour overbought. Daily list good. Weekly about to buy. I have a feeling this is gonna I have a feeling this is gonna back test a bit. So let me buy Kava on dips. Starbucks starting to fail a bit here. It's just coming back to the 15-minute EMA. RSI looks good here. I'll let that do its thing. Still looks good to me. Boy, we're pumping. So tell me, am I missing something on one of the big names? Huh? Hmm? Oh, Google looking really good. I like Google defending this key level yesterday and closing above it. I liked that a lot. And I like participation finally climbing out of the hole here too. Oh, is Bezos done selling Amazon? Do we like the Prime Day deals, guys? I didn't. I was there are a few things I wanted, and the sales are awful. Absolutely awful. We got a pump in the continuation on NVIDIA. Actually, not what I expected. Really nice. CoreWeave might be interesting here. CoreWeave's, you want it to, I'll wait on CoreWeave until we actually clear over 166, and then I'll look for new highs. But I don't want to come in here. I'm going to be patient with that one. Looks like alert went off for AMD here. I would like to. I don't like something I don't like is when my TTM is rolling to the downside and it's getting overbought at the same time. I don't like that on the 65-minute chart. So I'm going to hold off on chasing that one. I really like Google here, though. Tell me something. I really like Google here. Like you're getting over that bearish. You're testing, trying to get over that bearish EMA here. All right. I'm gonna Google's paid me well and then burned me, and then paid me well and then burned me. But I'm a sucker for pain. And I'm gonna come back in here. Because I like what I see. And I buy what I like. I like the 185s. You know, a buck for a 17 Delta on the 190s for the end of the month is not bad though, too. So I want to buy some of these. I'm gonna actually load into these. Oh shit! I am not the only one loading into these. Was there a whale here? Was there news? Oh, someone got excited this morning and bet the farm on the 190s. I'm there with them. I like it. You got another whale buying up the 195s too. I love confirmation bias. It's so nice. My hands rolls are getting hit. Starbucks, we gotta look at that one again. Still looks good. Might buy more. I am cute pumping. Making good money there. Making great money there. I might buy more. I like this. I like this delayed pump a lot better than rip off the open. A whole lot better. Let's go back to just watching the 15-minute here. Now, honestly, we want to see that climb over there today. Because if it turns, it can get ugly. MSTR still front running the recovery on Bitcoin. 10-minute rolling over. 15-minute resetting on the bullish EMA here is actually really good. Okay, MSTR. I'll tell you what. I'll meet you halfway. I'll buy a lot out to the end of the month, maybe. You know what? I don't even need to do that. I can come in on the 18th. I don't like to play end of week on MSTR because Bitcoin's loves to pump on Sunday nights. So tell you what, I bought some 450s for next week. All right, anyone get on an island queue with us? Because I might take a partial here. Well, they just widened out the spread. Some showing across the board. All the index box one. Google looking really good. Google looking really good. Starbucks defending that bullish EMA. That's what you want to see. Kava giving the move higher still. NVTS can be really sneaky. I don't hate maybe buying some August $8 calls and just play what you're willing to lose. There's just actually really decent liquidity here. A lot of people are gonna get smoked on some of these. STR doing some retracements. This is why I came in small on that one. Just pulling back to the bullish EMA. It's kind of looks you in the watch list here. I didn't set up the biotech, but I do like it. Just running a bit hot. MDB is really interesting here. Nice rounded bottom forming here, and then a breakout over the previous high. Good movement today. A-Lab at 95? Mother. This thing might be gearing up for a big move. Okay, wait a second. I'm gonna buy some more of this. This name's burned me a few times. I'll tell you what, I do not want to miss this move when it finally comes. It's not enough time. I should buy into one. Ew, there's no interest here. You know what? I'll do it. Wow, they made me buy the ask there. Um, Let's take a partial on Google here as well. Let's get Google up here. Like really nice move off Google here. You gotta love that. Awesome. Awesome. Locking in a small partial for 15% there. Oh, we never got the partial sale on RMQ. Let's look at the 5-minute here. They're really selling speculation and piling into big tech today. Gosh, these rotations are so violent. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Russell lagging and Q's leading. Completely opposite of the last 2 days. Crazy. 170, this 177, 59, huge level for Google. Because if you break through there, you should go straight to 181. Over 181, that's when you get the real move. The Hems roll really eating it right now, but honestly, it's fine. Hems is just like this. You know, that's why we took profits and we rolled early. I know a lot of people during the big Hems hype got burned really badly. But the traders at MBT all made really good money here. Because we stayed disciplined, we take profits till we got them. We always roll a portion of our profits. It's about that discipline. I think Hughes honestly still looks good here too. The 5-minute looks fine. Google looking good. MSTR getting a bit of a back test. Bitcoin back testing this breakout fully. Might be a nice reset on the 65-minute. Yeah, 65-minute isn't rolling over on the TTM. So that one might be fine. It might get kind of ugly though. I'm gonna really hold that one since I got a small position, but you know, I do probably want to size up in ETHA. Let's buy some more of this. I'm adding to the 25 calls for August 15th. There. And now I kind of sit here for a moment. Sit, watch, chill. By the way, if you're watching the stream, guys, on whatever platform, leave a like, you know, or heart or whatever, you know. Leave an angry face on Facebook, since Facebook's always very angry. It's your guys' favorite thing. Google looking fantastic here. Oh, let me check my DMs and see if there's any questions. None so far. None so far. Oh, Google, please and thank you. Keep pumping it. $65-minute about to flip here, and the relative volume just keeps climbing too with the rally. That's what you love to see. That's what you love to see. When this pumps with the rally, that's beautiful. That's mwah, gorgeous. This is wonderful right here. If we could just get over one, that would make me even happier. Above one, even better. But we're coming right up to this key level here. It might take some more. I'm gonna let that sit. I already took my partials. I'm gonna let that one sit. DKTX looks like it kissed this key level, didn't it? Oh, it kissed it this morning. But it's holding well here. And that's the alert that tells me Google just broke through. Oh, that is freaking gorgeous. Wow, look at the rally and demand on the big techs this morning. They really wanted to blow everyone out yesterday, and then they just wanted to load the bag. If you're trading NQ or futures, that's a crazy day on futures. Holy crap. That's a crazy day. They're really selling some of these peripherals off. INQ getting a nice move here. I'm not really worried about Bitcoin with the demand from the market here. Let's see if we can catch a bid here soon and get a nice turn off this. Really great so far. Really great. I want the nice move. Perfectly tested that level. Okay, some great follow through on it. Coin looking good. All right, this is my be where I want to take another partial. Because we're so overbought. We're so overbought. I'll take another small partial here. So just a few more. And this is a play where I might buy some back on a dip. Look at the 5 minute comes back and tests the most bullish EMA. I might buy some more back. You looking good here. Fine. Uber. Tell me something. If we break this trend line on Uber, I want to short this. I know a lot of you guys might get mad when I say this, but I'm very fundamentally bearish on Uber. And I want to short it. I don't see why Tesla and Google let Uber exist. Like, well, what's the point? Why not make your own app? Elon wants to turn X into the everything app, and Uber's like desperate to get those partnerships with the self-driving companies. But honestly, why would they let Uber exist? Why would they want that dent in their margins? There's just no reason. They could just wipe it out. My opinion. What might be the better short is Lyft, because Lyft's probably going to go bye-bye. Funny marketing study, companies that misspell words tend to always go bankrupt. Lyft spelled with a Y rather than an I. It's a bad decision. Pretty sure they teach that in colleges all over. MSTR holding 400 is nice to see. Really just don't want to come break these lows from yesterday. It's brutal to hold, but it's what you sign up for if you trade it. I don't really like the pullback here on Starbucks, but it's just testing yesterday's highs. Oh, not even. It's testing the after hour high. It's still fine right now. It's just not great. Still fine. Hem's still fine. Not great, but still fine. IMQ, I wish I would have gotten a partial there, but still made some money today on it. Pretty nice. Google's the Grand Slam win. I'm up pretty nicely on VKTX as well. Tell me, is Tesla getting some bids here? Nope, only mag stock. That's not. Oh, Google is glorious. We're gonna come straight to 181, and I am so here for it. I am so here for it. I might actually roll a little bit, a little early. It's telling me. I'm gonna do a very light roll into the 200s for the end of the month. I don't like that on VKTS. So the 15-minute. I don't like that at all, honestly. Coming back to the bullish EMA. I'd like this to bounce in. What are my shorter dated contracts? Oh, they're really small. Okay, I hold that. I hold that for a bit longer, see what it wants to do. Ion Cube leading more than you'd like to see as well. All in all, things are pretty good right now. MicroStrategy should come back nicely. Google getting the bounce off the trend line there. It's pretty ideal. Nice back test and bounce. Back test and defend. It's good. Did head hit 100? It did. This name probably needs a breather. Yeah, it's gonna take a breather. I'm not gonna short it though. But it probably is gonna sell off sometime this month. Speaking of which, Roblox is insane. I am so sad this is not in my long term. I've been waiting. This is, slightly embarrassing, but I've been waiting for this thing to have a pullback. Almost like more than half of this move to the upside. I've been waiting for a decent dip to buy, and it never came. It's so rare to see a stock stay this overbought for this long. That's crazy. And this earnings was really good, but I was late to catch up on what had happened and what was going on, and refresh myself. That's a crazy move. If you're a shareholder there, you got a gem. I really, 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 really like Roblox, and I'm a little butthurt. I'm not in it. Not gonna lie. I would love to buy just park some money in the shares there. Someone said, look at RGTI. Okay, we can look at RGTI. Uh, I'm kind of forming like a cup and handle here. I mean, you probably don't touch this until it gets over 15 again. I don't know. I think INQ still has the better structure. And the last thing I want is like multiple positions on here. QUBT and QBTS are both just shorts. I don't go long on these. I wait for market to get bearish again, and I probably load up some size in those shorts. Both of these are trash. RGTI and INQ are okay. INQ best, RGTI second, and both of these are tied for less than last. Whatever less than last is, they're trash. All right, give me a second, guys. I'll tell you what. I gotta peel like a racehorse. Also, market kind of chilling out here. So this is kind of where I'll be watching stuff, but I don't want to do too much. I kind of just want let money print, especially in that Google position there. Interesting moves on the day. I missed a few plays. Like I even talked. We even before the market opened, I was talking about how Nvidia would probably get a move off the open. Congrats if you caught that. But that's just trading. Like you're always gonna miss stuff. No FOMO. There's gonna be a million trades. We caught Google well. We made some money on IonQ. I meant to take a partial, but I didn't. I'm also not that worried about it. Starbucks looks fine. It's gonna do its thing for a little bit here, and I'm gonna let it do it and not be too overly concerned about it. I want to buy some Kava on a dip here. MSTR again. I think that's fine. Google main focus on the radar here. Really like it. Really, really like it. 104 viewers. It's really cool too, by the way. If you guys don't follow me, I would appreciate a follow. As the day develops, I will be also, sharing some insights and trades and stuff. I highly recommend you check out the educational content I've created. All the education we do is free. I don't sell courses or anything. All my courses are completely free. I do have a subscription service where you can see my trades in real time. And that process is automated and tracked in a Google spreadsheet where you guys can also look at the code if you want, and have a third-party verification of our overall performance, or my performance rather. So check it out if you want. But for now, I'm gonna peace out, guys. It was a great morning. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys on Friday, okay? Or if you join the Discord,